Hello team, Mark Hall here with your weekly fine wine investment market update. Today, Friday the 22nd of February 2013. So a quick run through on what's been going on this week. Now first off, James Suckling tasted the Bordeaux 2010s. Now that's something we reported on last week. The prices haven't risen noticeably on this vintage apart from the Ponta Cane, which is 5% up since December. The Live X50 is continuing its slow but steady upward trend, and the predictions that the market will see growth this year seem at this point to be very accurate. But time will of course tell, and last year's En Primeur campaign practically halted the market in its tracks when the prices released were far too high for the quality of the vintages. So we feel that no real judgment can be made on the progress of the market until this year's looming En Primeur campaign is thoroughly behind us. On a different subject, LiveX themselves have been in the news this week with several high-profile articles and interviews featuring founders of the exchange, James, Miles and Justin Gibb. Now, from Aston Lovell's point of view, these articles were of particular interest as we only buy and sell our wines for the unique trading platform. And by the way, don't forget that allows private investors and collectors to buy and sell wine at industry prices. And we buy it from LiveX. Now, these articles focused on the future of the fine wine market as far as LiveX envision it. Now, when LiveX was set up in 1999, the basic idea was to add higher levels of efficiency and transparency and also safety to a market which up until this point had tended to be, well, shall we say, opaque. Now, 14 years later, LiveX are one of the biggest players in the market, and their position as the benchmark when it comes to the pricing on and the trading of fine wine is unrivaled. We can see that LiveX have plans to change the way wine is shipped from warehouse to warehouse every time a new owner buys it. Now, the current process is not only bad for the wine itself, but extremely expensive, and it's also time consuming. LiveX, however, feel that they have the answer, and that is to leave the wine where it is once it is traded. Now, James Miles explains it like this, and I quote, "Our idea is to build and manage a central depository of ownership." Now, this would basically be a database of owners above a certified network of warehouses that all perform to the same standard with regards to storage conditions and verification processes, etc. In this scenario, transferring ownership would become a simple book entry or even database transfer. Actual goods would not need to be moved unless physical delivery was a necessity. Unquote. Now, this is a grand vision, but one that in our opinion makes total sense. Unless the wine needs to be delivered, why deliver it? Now, with the system in place, wine that is bought and sold as an investment can lie peacefully where it is throughout its life until the moment comes for it to be drunk. And now that will obviously reduce costs to the investors and speed up trades, and let's be honest, that can only be a good thing. So that is it for this week. Remember, if you would like to be able to buy and sell wines at the touch of a button, just visit astonlovell.com. And you can register there free of charge for an account, or you could call us on 0208 858 9990 and we'll be only too happy to help you. So that's it for this week. Have a good one, and we'll see you next Friday.